At the beginning of the season, I whipped out my crystal ball and I made my League 2 predictions, and let's just say some went down better than others. 15th place now, and I'm going to go with Chesterfield, and a team that I can't really get my head around because they've only just got promoted, yet they are tipped to get promoted again. I just don't see it. Well, it's good to see that they took it well, but I'm a man of my word. So here I am. Promoted back to League 2 last season after topping the National League table, today marks Chesterfield's first game back in the EFL since 2018. That relegation came the season after the club faced relegation from League 1, making it 2 years of heartbreak for the Wright and marking the club's first stint in non-league since 1921. Now I could sit here and give you a history lesson on how that demise came to be, but perhaps that's a story for another day. Instead, let's celebrate the occasion that is today. And that is Chesterfield's return to the EFL and a return to where they belong. What I will say is I've spent obviously the money on the ticket and 40 quid on a hotel. So Chesterfield fans that begged me to come here today, it better be fucking good. All jokes aside, it is actually really nice to be back at the football. It's the first game of the EFL season. Even some of the little things, like looking for a car parking space down some random road in Chesterfield, thinking you found a space, only to find that there's a little drop curb hiding behind the car where you want to park. Driving on roads you've never driven down before and just finding some really nice views. That's actually one of the nice things about Chesterfield today. There's a really nice view down some A road. Vague, innit? But nice hills, look great. But anyway, we are in there today to watch Chesterfield take on Swindon. I believe Swindon have made the 181-mile journey down today. Already some decent numbers outside the stadium, and we can hear them inside the stadium as well. I'm on my own today, which is quite sad. But it's been a busy day of driving, so there's one thing I'm still looking forward to. Actually, two things. Thing number one is a pint, obviously. Miss that, it's always good, especially on a nice summer evening like this. The thing number two is when you walk out from being inside the stand and walking out into the stadium and just hearing that noise. You can't beat it. Let's get into it. £6 for a Madry, not bad, not the worst. See how it tastes. Just what I needed. Now, Swindon fans are probably another set of supporters, much like Chesterfield, that probably won't be too happy with my prediction because I've actually got them to bottom the table, which is interesting. Might happen, might not. Just think it's a little bit unstable at the moment, especially behind closed doors. But interestingly, Swindon have got a couple of former Chesterfield players starting tonight. Fan favourite Jeff King starting as well. But Miguel Freckleton is the second player in the Swindon starting 11 who used to play for Chesterfield. So a couple of early ones in there for you. Chesterfield, on the other hand, have got 3 debuts on today, whose names I can't remember off the top of my head, but if they score, you'll hear all about them. And other than that, it's pretty much the side that we expected to see Chesterfield play today, so it's going to be interesting. I'm on my own today, so I haven't got anyone to ask for a score prediction. My score prediction, though, I'm going to go with a 2-1 Chesterfield win. I think it's first game of the season, it's going to be exciting. Swindon could definitely upset, but for me, Chesterfield favourites to win. I mean, there's been a lot of hype around how good Chesterfield are, as well we know, as well I saw in the comment section of my League 2 predictions, but today is a chance for you guys to prove me wrong. But we'll see. I'm excited anyway, it's going to be good. Let's get into it. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, football is back. Out of the two teams, it's the kickoff of the League 2 season. The stadium here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely packed. Look at all those away fans. We're underway, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since I've said that. Oh, there's no one on the end of it. Chesterfield take the lead! Come on! Yeah, big coming. Chesterfield have been the better side so far. Swindon have not pressed. And finally, one of Chesterfield's long balls forward work out. It's a brilliant goal from dive down after the keeper had stopped and they kept it alive. 1-0. How on earth that's not a penalty? I've got no idea. Absolutely gobsmacked at that. The Chesterfield fans understandably outraged by that decision. I cannot get my head around it. I think he was looking for it, but there was contact, and enough so to warrant him going down, in my opinion. I think that should have been a penalty. It's a poor call from the ref. Now the referee is booking the Chesterfield manager. He's not happy with his reaction. Great feet. Oh. Chance again, Swindon. It's not bad. Greek. Oh, what a save! Absolutely fantastic from the Swindon goalkeeper. He's just kept his team in it. Brilliant pressing from Chesterfield. That's going to be a free kick. And on top of that, it is going to be a booking as well. But Chesterfield have got a free kick in a great position now. Oh. That is half time, ladies and gentlemen. Chesterfield take the lead. And it's Swindon who are 1-0 down at the break. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is half time, and Chesterfield back with a bang in the EFL, back in League 2, 1-0 up at half time. I don't think you could ask for much more than that. And to be honest, so far, I'm going to be eating a bit of humble pie, because Chesterfield, the way that they've been playing has been absolutely fantastic. They've been controlling possession really nicely, very comfortable on the ball, and Swindon have offered very little. It's only really Aaron Drinnen, hit the ball up to him long, he's nodded the ball down really nicely, really well. I see him as their only real goal threat, to be honest. Other than that, Swindon have offered very, very little. Lewis Gordon has been playing very well for Chesterfield as well. I think he's probably been their standout player for me. He's been comfortable defensively, and to be honest, he's sort of embodied the way that Chesterfield have played. He's comfortable on the ball, he's driven it forward very well, and Chesterfield have had a tendency to hit the ball long during this first half, which sometimes has been a little bit lethal, other times hasn't. You've obviously got Will Wright, used to play for Crawley last season, who's pretty much dealt with everything that he can so far. And with the Chesterfield goal, can we say that that's down to a goalkeeper error? I feel like that's quite harsh, but ultimately Chesterfield so far have been massively on top, and I think that they will see this game up fairly comfortably. Might see another goal or two. Swindon have got a lot of work to do at the break, though. It'll be interesting to see how they come out for the second half, but we've got 45 minutes. It's a completely new game in the second half. Swindon aren't completely out of this, but they need to improve. Chesterfield get us back underway for the second half. That's a great ball. I think that hit the post. He stopped on the line or hit the post, but Swindon are really knocking on the door at the moment. And it's Will Wright with an absolute rocket, a former Crawley man, sending the Swindon end into raptures, and it had been coming. It was a hell of a goal. Is that the spot that Swindon needed from their first half? Are they going to be able to kick on now and take all 3 points? Well, at the end of the day, it had been coming. Swindon have been the better side this second half. Chesterfield way too comfortable coming into this second half with a 1-0 lead, and they've been made to pay for it. Wright drove the ball forward earlier in the half, dragging the ball wide the post, but that was a fantastic goal. It's going to be interesting to see how Chesterfield respond now. Oh. Chesterfield now with less than 10 minutes left, throwing everything that they can at it now to try and get that win. Will it be enough? Oh, it's a wasted opportunity. Still alive. Oh, it's just dealt with by Swindon. Could there be a last-minute winner for either side? Chesterfield pushing for it now, because anyone's for the taken. Brilliant ball. Oh, and it's a corner. This feels like the last chance of the game. Been taken quickly and been taken short. Oh, it's dealt with well by Swindon. The referee's been checking his watch, but we might just have time for one more attack. And it's still in. Gathered up by the goalkeeper. And ladies and gentlemen, it is on as even on Chesterfield's return against Swindon. 1-1 at full time. And it's been a good game. In the end, I feel like a draw was probably a fair result. Chesterfield lost the first half, but it was Swindon who refused to die, coming out so much stronger in the second half. And as a result, I think those Swindon fans are going to be the happiest set of the two supporters tonight. But it's a promising start to the season for Chesterfield. They just needed to hang on in the second half, and it's an important lesson to learn. And what better time to do it than the first game of the season? Still plenty of work for both sides to do, but football is back, ladies and gentlemen, and it is back with a bang. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot to unpack after that game. I think in the first half, Chesterfield played well, but I think a lot of that, on reflection, was down to Swindon allowing them to play so well. They didn't really press, they didn't really give them anything to worry about, really. And it was only really until the second half where Swindon actually showed up. They had more of the ball, they were creating chances, and that's the most important thing, really. They created nothing of any real note in the first half, but the second half, a lot more on it on the offence, and they completely suffocated Chesterfield from the second half. There was nothing really until added time when Chesterfield decided to actually go for it and have chances again. But probably quite frustrating for Chesterfield fans. I think that there was a lot of promise in the first half, but again, it's an important lesson to be learned, and there is no better time to learn that than in the first game of the season. If they can tighten up on that, if they can play like they did in the first half for both halves for the rest of the season, then I think they'll do comfortably well. But I don't think that either team has particularly come out of this game very strongly. I came here today with not a lot of optimism for either team's season, to be honest, and I am leaving the stadium and leaving the match today feeling pretty similar, to be fair. And today was never a case of coming here and hoping to be proved right. I mean, that's a very expensive way to try and prove a point. I came here today because I wanted to be proved wrong, to be honest, and I don't think that either side, well, obviously I've got Swindon to finish bottom. Do you know what the thing is? It's a long season and a lot can happen and a lot can change. We can't just judge either side off of one game. Chesterfield, I've got a lot more optimism for, and I think they played the nicer football today. It's just a game of two halves, to be honest. Chesterfield dominated the first half and Swindon very much got back into it in the second half. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the video there. Swindon fans, Chesterfield fans, comment down below how you feel after that first performance. Of course, as I keep on saying, we can't live and die by this one performance alone. There's still a lot of football to be played, but I hope you have enjoyed today's video, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back tomorrow with more League 2 content. It is Harrogate versus Bromley. It is Bromley's first ever game in League 2 in the EFL. You don't want to miss it, so subscribe if you want to check that out, and if you want to check out some more football vlogs from this season, more footballing content. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you hopefully tomorrow. If not, I hope you have enjoyed as always. Take care, peace and love.